What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's up, peoples? Where is my other phone over there? Let's see what happens for us this Good Friday. Last day of the week. I do enjoy the last day of the week. Oh, let me get rid of this tab. Eagles got smoked by the Giants. How insane this is. How insane this is. But anyway, let's stick with Forex. Alright. Still nothing really going on with this government shutdown, but I don't really think this is affecting the markets much, to be honest. The only thing that is not happening is the news. So I think that's the main impact of the government shutdown, not having any news releasing. No, I'm gonna leave that right there because I like this. The break and retest. Got a nice resistance forming. Looks like we're coming back down. GJ. There's a lot going on with pound yen right here. Alright, so I'm gonna start with GJ today. How's everybody doing? Hope everyone's good today. Hope everyone's good. Hope everybody's good. So pound yen. Daily is currently very bearish. Very bearish at the moment. We've broken yesterday's low. And we do have this range. I'm still looking for this gap fill. Still looking for this gap fill on pound yen. And it will happen. It will happen eventually. But yeah, we need some really good, strong fundamental news. We need something that's going to be very bullish for the yen. I think that will drive GJ back down, back into this range. Hopefully it doesn't continue to play this range that it played, I mean, for months, in between the 200s and, like, I want to say between 200 and 190. Right in the 190s, it played for ages. 197, 198. up to 200. All of this here, this was, look, we fell out, we came back in. It was crazy, but I think we do push back down into this range right here. Honestly, let's put that there. 4 hour, look, we've just broken the previous lows on the 4 hours, so I think we're heading down to this support. Let's see if this support holds and maybe we get a bit of a retracement, but right now just quite bearish on GJ. Let's go to market, see what market's saying about pound yen. So higher time frame bias slightly bullish, intraday bearish. Oh, is my camera frozen? Oh, that's annoying. Why is it frozen? Give me 1 second, guys. See if I can get this sorted out. Alright, in the meantime, let me just do gold real quick so we can see gold. Now, gold is currently bullish on the daily. Gold is bullish on the daily. Oh, Rosie, afternoon, Rosie. How you doing? How you doing? So gold is currently bullish. I don't know if we're making a top wick because we did have a massive pullback yesterday. I believe it was based on the Gaza war, reaching a peace settlement. Normally war news and the ending of war news is quite bearish for gold, because people pile into gold as a safe haven. So if there's a war going on, people put their money into gold. 4 hour looks like it's respecting this resistance and falling back down, so this might have just been a small pullback for price to then come back down and continue the pullback out of the 4,000s. I thought gold was setting up to get comfortable up there, to be honest. But clearly it wasn't. So market is saying gold higher time frame bias, bullish, intraday slightly bearish. So maybe we continue pulling back. Look, bearish target is 39.40. What's that, about 500 pips away? It's not crazy. Although the structure on the 30-minute and 4 hour is kind of ranging. So look, we've got support at 39.66 and then the resistance at 39.92. So, if we can close above this resistance, then maybe we can continue pushing back up. Yeehaw, hello. If gold wants to continue down, then down to the bottom of the range it is. So we'll see. We will see. But gold right now, I mean, yeah, it's a bit all over the place right now. Obviously, fundamentally, I'm mainly bullish on gold. I still think gold continues up. Looking at the 30-minute, you know, we've got this uptrend structure. We're making higher lows. So I can see gold continuing bullish. So we'll see what happens with gold, but you know, it's going to be very interesting to see where this current 4-hour candle closes. Let's see if that works. We good? We good? Camera back. Hopefully it doesn't freeze again. I think we should be good. If it freezes, I'll just turn it off. But how was everyone's London session? How was everyone's London session? Anyone catch any trades? I didn't take any London session buys today. I was looking at some buys, but price started to come down. So I was looking at after this retest. I saw price had retested. I saw it when price was around here at the daily flip. So I was anticipating price would continue up, and then it pulled back, started to come down, and then I just didn't see. I didn't like this entry right here. I didn't like it. If this candle, if the 8:30 candle had closed like a bit more bullish, maybe above the resistance, like a breakout, then I would have taken this. I would have taken an entry on the 9 o'clock candle. But as you can see, that didn't happen, so it didn't happen for me. So let's see what gold does today. Had a bring. Get chat notifications now, so I hear it. That gold drop yesterday. That gold drop was crazy yesterday. Yes, it was. This, I forgot to put my chart, my trade in the group as well. So after gold respected this resistance, I was like, I've seen this before. I was literally like, I've seen this before. And I put it in the Discord. No, let me show you on the 4 hour. So if you look at this 4 hour here, it looks just like this. To me, it was just like this. We came up, we tapped the 4 hour time frame. So if let's see if the line's still here. Yeah, pretty much. So it's like it created a bit of a double top on the 4 hour. So last week price pushed up, got the closure above, no top wicks, no top or bottom wick on the 2 o'clock candle. 2:30 candle just tanked. Pretty much the same thing that happened yesterday, but instead of closing above, the 2 o'clock candle just tapped it, respected it, and then this fell. So initially I took sells, very short sells, unfortunately. Took a break of this low, here, and I only squeezed, I think it was something very small. Let me see. Yesterday at 235, 15 pips, only squeezed 15 pips out of it. 15 pips. So initially what I wanted to do is put in, so I took an entry and then I moved my stop loss down, but I think because of the size of my chart, I just sort of locked in about 10 pips, and price came up, smacked me out, and then continued down. So I was looking for gold to retrace a bit. Then Asian lows were down here. I even had a support around, yeah, I had a support here yesterday. So when gold came down, tapped into this support, as it started to push back up, I took an entry right off this support at 40.10, and then I got in again at 40.14. So 40.10. So yeah, as price started pushing back up, 40.14, and I hold till 40.27. So it's about 130 pips plus 28. So what's that? About 150 pips. Yeah, and I closed. I saw price pushing up. I wanted it to go further. I was looking for this 4 o'clock candle to break this high and continue, because it kind of looks like an engulfing, but it didn't fully close above the wick. All it did was engulf the body of the candle, so it wasn't like a real engulfing. But if this candle had flipped, broken the high, I would anticipate that gold would continue up. But as I saw it push up and come back down, I closed and then just got out. Especially with it closing, I slapped this support into, I thought, okay, it's a break and retest, and I got out. That's a good bloody thing I did. I got out, closed the charts, that's it, done for the day. Then I was talking to Gbpjpy. She was like, yo, gold came back. Gold was like down here. Gold had dropped. So that's when I put into the chart, into the group, about the market edge AI, what they were saying about the gold drop. So let me show you. So if I did 4 o'clock candle, I believe, and it was, I want to say this candle here. Yes. So anytime there's like a massive move in the market, and I don't want to say random because it's not exactly random. Echo, you're right. Yeah, anytime there's a big move in the chart, big moves, then I look at market edge and I want to see, you know, what news has just dropped, which has potentially affected whatever pair I'm trading. So I can do this for pound yen, I can do this for gold, you can do this for anything. So here we go. Look, ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas ease geopolitical tensions, which if we go to gold, we've got geopolitical risk. Yeah, if you go to gold, you can see geopolitical risk and how much impact it has on the markets here, on gold specifically. So a bit of a risk. It says it was bullish, but you know, when you've got the war ending, or ceasefire they call it, then yeah, you get a gold sell-off apparently. Oh, gold's still coming back down. Right, new 1 hour candle's about to open. It's good, it's good. Let's see how big this is right here. Ooh, 170 pips. Jeez. $170 pips. It's a bit too much, a bit too rich for my bloods. It's a big candle, you know. Jeez. So I've taken 0 trades today, 0 trades so far. Let's see. Friday sell-off, man. If that's what gold wants to do, that's what Goldie wants to do today, I'm gonna take whatever opportunity gold gives me. Whether it be buys, sells. Yo, what's up, Sherlock? What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? What's up? Hey. That's what's up. I like the gold sales from here though, can't lie. I actually do like the look of some sales, because now we've closed back in the Asian range. If this makes a bit more of a top wick, even if it breaks the low, I'll probably consider taking some sells here, you know, guys. Using the entry candle. high as a stop loss. I mean, even if it drives down from here, it's good. 64 pip stops, 65 pip stops. You know? Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. In fact, Sherlock, you know, I need to message you. I need to message you. Georgia's finally set up her options account. Finally set up her options account. Yo, I have an NVIDIA that was written right. I can see it. Hold on. GeForce RTX 5060i. Speedy. Bad week out here. What? Oh, up. I was gonna say, oh, the market's been moving nice this week. Market's been moving nice. Bandy, got you. My bad, I can't read. Let's see. I was looking at Nvidia. Nvidia is moving nice as well. Let's see, DXY. Oh no, that's I want the DXY. What time frame is this? Nvidia, yeah, I need to start buying some more of this dip, yo, honestly. I saw. Nvidia did this. It's the hour time frame. I see. Yeah, I need to give you this, I'm gonna hook you up with this market AI thing, because you can look through different stocks and stuff on here. You know what I mean? Look. You know, I'm gonna send you the details for this, so you can check it out, go through different stocks. Yeah, this thing's serious. Yeah, remind me. Remind me. Oh, maybe some gold sells right here. Let's see. I'm gonna try a thing right here. I'm gonna put a sell stop, get in at the break of these lows. Right here, I'm gonna use entry candle high as a stop loss. Be about 65 pips. Right, if this candle pushes up too much, like if the stop loss gets too big, then I'll remove the sell stop, because I don't want to have a massive stop loss. Oh, let's see now. 70 pips. Okay, it's not bad, not bad. Alright, if it's, I want it to be more than like 80 pips. So what's that, 91.5-ish. I'm just gonna draw a line just to, so I know where. If price gets up here, then no bueno. I mean, there's so much time left in this candle anyway. So much time left in this candle. I think, you know how it goes with gold. Towards the end of the candle, that's when it starts moving. You know, we might be getting some structure on the 15-minute. I just really like that we're back in Asian range. We've got this strong resistance here that we respected. You know, look, the wicks, the rejection wicks, we've pushed up, come right back down, haven't filled the wick. So yeah, I think I don't know if we get a massive sell-off today, but I think we do get a decent sell-off on gold, or some decent sells, I should say. 83. It's like 83.7. Oh yeah, that's a bit too on the point. 83.6. I think my tablet's finally dying. Come on, gold. That's right, all messages. A 4-hour time frame has me thinking sells. Yeah, me too, me too, me too. I mean, look at the 4-hour. It's created a long top wick. But the only thing I'm not 100% about is the fact that this 4-hour has broken the high and we're quite far away from breaking the low. So what could happen is we could get a bearish 4-hour candle and then the next 4-hour continue the sells down. But yesterday we had this continuation pattern play out. And do you remember when price started moving? I think it was like the last, I want to say maybe the last 15 minutes of the candle. The last 15 minutes when gold actually like started pushing up, broke this high and then just pushed all the way to the top. Like literally maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes before the candle closed. Where is it? Yeah, look. There we go, look. 150. So 10 minutes before this candle closed, we started to push. So I'm hoping we don't get that same situation here. Do you know what? I'm hoping we do, but I'm hoping it's for sells. Oh, where you going, gold? Alright, so yeah, if it goes up too much, like I said, oh look, it's respecting this 15-minute support right here. Maybe. Oh, this is pushing up too much for me. I thought we might have gotten a M15 continuation pattern, but it doesn't look that way now. But I think this might be too high now anyway. Let me see. Still less than 80 pips, just about. Kind of looks like a continuation pattern. In fact, it does look like a continuation pattern. It looks good, looks good, looks good. Benny said, breaker this low, I'm in. I feel you, I feel you, I feel you. Might be a better entry actually. If you take the breaker this low, and then you have an even smaller stop loss. I like it, I like it, I like it. So slightly higher up, getting around 85. And then you use the previous. So 68 pips. It's not bad, not bad. But if this current candle breaks the previous candle's 15-minute high, then that's it. No trade. No trade. Because we want the candles to be trending bearish. Come on, Goldie. We might be getting Friday gold right here. You know, Friday gold is different from the rest of the week's gold. We got Monday gold, which is, you know, setting up for the week, or it's either setting up for the week or it's blasting off. Then you have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday gold, which is, you know, regular price action. And then Friday, anything could happen on Friday. Friday is anything goes with the markets. I'm looking at this 4-hour time frame. This 4-hour time frame reflips bullish, re-breaks the high, I think gold is pushing up. But we're very close to breaking this high. Yeah, alright, that's it. No sells right here. No trade right here, no trade right here. Look at this. Okay, gold, so we chill. Okay, we're gonna get that, potentially that late move. But I mean, we still have 40 minutes. 40 minutes until this 4-hour candle closes. So it looks like this 15-minute. Looks like this 15-minute was just creating a support. Look, it respected its previous 15 support. Yeah, that's what it was doing. Continue up. Cool. Kind of looks like a retest of Asian highs, doesn't it? Maybe this broken support. Okay, we're gonna flip. So much volume in these gold candles. 100 pip to the lows. The only thing about taking, like, normally I like, if gold makes a long top wick, if candles make a long wick in the opposite direction of the trade that I want to take, then I like to get in at the candle flip. But where we haven't broken that previous low, if we've already broken the low and then we've come back up and we're making more of a top wick and we come back down, I would like to get in, but I wouldn't take the candle flip when we haven't broken that previous low yet, just in case it holds. Well, I mean, if this candle closed as a continuation pattern, then I'm looking to take sells on a 130 candle. And then I'll use the entry candle, use the 130 candle highs as a stop loss. Now we wait. So what was the, I can't remember what the sell target was for market. Oh, so we've got a bullish target of 40.57, which has been updated now. And the sell target before was 39.40. So I guess they're more bullish again. Because this was, intraday was slightly bearish, it said. It was slightly bearish. But I mean, I like the sells. I still like the sells. But it really does depend on this 4-hour candle and how it closes. If it closes bearish, but it needs to close with a stronger bearish body. It has to have a stronger bearish body. It can't close weak bearish, because then we've got a continuation pattern to continue up. That gold, is that just a retest? A retest. I was messaging my friend in the fantasy league that we're in for the NFL, and the Giants won yesterday, and the running back is a guy that I traded. I traded him literally yesterday. The trade went through, and the guy went off. Never would have thought that would happen. Crazy. He's gonna feel cheated, I know it, because I would. But it was innocent, I promise. Alright, gold, what are we doing here? What are we doing? $22, $23, okay. Right, looks like we're not getting that continuation pattern then. Not if we close very strong bullish like this. I think there's probably a high probability of us, you know, this is a strong support that gold has created here. So strong. Oh, did the camera freeze again? Bruh. Alright, let's try that again. Let's try that again. You have mad stuff open. Poor PC. Alright, so not quite the setup for a continuation pattern here. Not quite the setup. I mean, we needed a weaker bullish candle. And he says, I still like the cells. I feel you, I feel you, I feel you. Should be good. You still like the cells? I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad, it's not bad, it's not bad. Because if we do break the lows, I mean, candle's still trending bearish. We're creating a lower high then, so it's not bad. It's still a good idea. Still a bit of a big stop loss for me. 87 pips. I kind of wanted 80 max, although, you know, you can't really choose where you want it to go. Let me see where it's at over here. How big the stop loss is kind of depends on the price action, innit? To be honest. $80 pip stop loss is crazy. It is crazy, it is crazy. Afternoon, Haroon. I love that that rhymes. But, alright, so 80 pip stop loss, yeah. So when you take trades, do you adjust your lot size, or do you keep your lot sizes the same? How do you manage that? You just use fixed lot sizes, or you adjust? Because me, I like to use fixed lot sizes. Like, I rarely change it. If anything, I stack positions. But I always have like a minimum. You adjust, okay. So do you have a maximum stop loss size is another question. Got you. Like, I'm kind of confident this is gonna go down. I just don't want to have a big stop loss. I like the idea, do you know what I mean? We're falling, creating some structure, we're gonna continue, you know? I don't think it's a bad idea. It's just the stop losses are so big. So much volume. 20 to 30 pips. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Okay, that explains why you got out so early the other day as well. You just get in, get out. You know, snatch your 20-30 pips. Makes sense, makes sense. It makes sense. I used to be like that. I used to be just, I am kind of still in and out, but gold, there's so much more volume in gold these days. Just so much more volume. All right, Goldie. So now it's broken the low. I mean, candles is trending bearish is good. Benny's in. Good luck, Benny. Oof. Let's see. So we need the listen, Benny's in his own lane. Benny's in a different lane from the rest of us. You know? But look, he likes the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, there's too much. Like I say, I like to weigh out the pros and cons, or you know, what could go against me if I get into a trade. For me, even though I don't use the 15-minute, it's selling into this 15-minute support right here. I just need a bit more on the side of my confirmations to get into this, and a smaller stop loss. That's like my big thing right now, the size of the stop loss. I mean, look, as soon as it broke the low, it pulled back. Gold is madness, madness, madness. And because of my entries, that's why I can't have 20-30 pip stop loss. Because if I had a 20-30 pip stop right now and I got into this trade as it broke, it yanked up, I would have been stopped out immediately. I would have been stopped out, and then the trade would probably continue to go in my direction. But the pullbacks are like 30-40 pips on gold sometimes. It's nuts. Yeah, this is a YouTube page where I'm playing the music on. This is nice vibe. It's a nice vibe. I might play it when I'm doing some work. It's very, very relaxing. It's called Morning Mood Booster. Chill lo-fi beats. 3.5 hours of jazz. I was like, okay, sold. No, I'll show you. Look, this is it right here. Real nice vibes, nice vibes, nice vibes. Real nice vibes. Come on, Goldie, drop. Might start to use music to keep in trades longer. Do you know what I use? I play games. I play games. So if I get in a trade and I feel like I want to hold the trade, then I play a game. Just something to distract me from just staring at the charts or wanting to over manage it. Lock. Look at GJ. I still think GJ comes down some more. 202.3. My target for the day on GJ was 201. It's like a retest of a old level. Still want that gap to get filled. Call of Duty Zombies. Is that the new zombies or the old one? Do you know what? The only I've never been like a massive zombies fan, apart from not the last Call of Duty, not the one that just came out, not the one before, but the one before that, where it was like Warzone, and you had the different zones. You had the zone 1, zone 2. I wouldn't say it's old school because it was like Warzone but in zombies. Nah. But GJ looks good for sales though. GJ does look good to continue down. Black Ops 3, yeah. Okay. I mean, look, it's broken the 4-hour low, which is always a good sign that price is going to continue in that direction. It's just this little range right here. It's waiting for some volume. So the next 4-hour candle now, I'd expect to make a top wick and then continue dropping. Warzone online against teenagers, man. My sister plays with her friends, and I see clips online. I can't move as fast as that. Yo, the speed that these kids play. Give me some Marvel Rivals any day. Oh, there we go, Goldie. Give me some Marvel Rivals. That's my game right now. Marvel Rivals. It's going to be Battlefield when that comes out. I can't wait for the new Battlefield to come out. Battlefield 6? Yeah, that's going to be my shit. Let me play with some tanks. Some tanks and some airships. Yeah, Battlefield 6 is going to be lit. Bring. Said they're cracked. They are. If GJ closes below support, I'm taking sells. Okay. 202 target. Okay. So that's what? $15-minute fair value gap bullish below. So I don't know. You have to break that down. Does that mean? That means you're looking for buys or sells? You know I don't understand this ICT stuff, man. you got to explain it a bit more, or you got to give us the idea behind the setup. So, yeah, what is that? Is that bullish or bearish for GJ? Oh, camera froze again. Oh, for gold, for gold. Okay. Would that mean, still though, would it mean buys or would it mean sells? What does that mean for GJ? I mean for gold, what does that mean? Oh, it needs to match. Usually a buy, okay. Okay. Let's do... Let's try 720. Let's see if that works better. Oh, gold's dropping. Yeah. Was looking for these sells. Well, I know Benny's happy. Ooh, okay. Oh, this is good, man. Look, right towards the end of the candle, 10 minutes, well, 12 minutes left. 12 minutes left. This is what I was saying with gold. It moves towards the end of the candle, the last couple minutes. Should have got in. Man, hindsight, innit? Always the way. Once the trade goes in the way you want it to go. But for me, if I took a break at this low, stop loss would have been 72 pips using the entry candle high, or 90 pips, 87, 90 pips. Yeah, it's a bit too much for my blood. Alright, so if gold don't want to let us eat, maybe GJ, maybe if it closes below, but I do like these gold sells. So I was saying, if gold does close bearish on this 4 hour, we get a nice strong bearish body, which it looks like we're going to get. I'm going to wait for the new 4 hour candle to make a top wick, and then I'm taking the sells. I'm waiting for a top wick, and then as it breaks this 4 hour low, this current 4 hour low, I'm getting in. And I want to target at least this 4 hour support, 39.66. You know, nothing crazy. Maybe even down to Asian lows. Like, but look, we have a clean range to the left for these sells. Nice clean range to the left. off there. Nice range to the left. Indeed, 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 indeed. Indeed. Real nice range to the left. Alright, well, we've got 8 minutes. 8 minutes, and then potentially we could get into a nice trade. Catch some of these gold sells. I'm here for it. Look at this. Look at GJ. No good. GJ is not looking good. Not looking good. Give GJ time. We don't got time. Are you using the 4 hour and 15-minute strat? No. This is based on, I would say I more use a 30-minute strategy. So all my strategies are based on a 30-minute time frame, but I use the 4 hour time frame to help me decide the direction of my trade, basically. So now if this 4 hour candle in the next 7 minutes decides to push up 70 pips, maybe more than 70 pips. If this 4 hour candle flips bullish, if it flips bullish, re-breaks this high and closes with a strong bullish body, then I would be looking at taking buyers up. Yes, yeah, that 4 hour 30-minute strategy, yeah. But if it closes bearish, with a strong bearish body, then I'm looking for the new 4 hour candle. Let me draw it out so you can see it. Oh. Alright, so if it closes bearish, then I'm looking for the new 4 hour candle to make a top wick. Maybe not come up this much and retest this resistance, but make a top wick and then break the low and sell back down. But I want a decent 4 hour body, bearish body. If this 4 hour candle now decides to flip bullish, or if it closes weak bearish, the new 4 hour candle comes down, respects this previous low, flips back up. So if it comes down, respects the low, then I'm looking at gold to continue bullish, because then we have a continuation pattern. So it all depends on the trend of these 4 hour candles, because right now this current 4 hour candle is only broken the high, but it hasn't broken the low. It hasn't come anywhere near this low, but a strong bearish body will signal some bearish volume. Right now, how it's closing, I'm not leaning towards the sells. To be honest with you, I'm leaning more towards the buyers. And I want to see that here. So yeah, I would need the next candle to come down, respect this low, and as it's pushing back up, take the buyers, fill this wick, and then keep going. I hope that makes sense. But it does, the strategy does really depend on the structure of these 4 hour candles. It really does. All right, 3 minutes. Let's see how gold closes. All right, we also got market saying gold is bullish, slightly bullish intraday with a 4057 target. Do we think gold's gonna push back up? Possibly. All right, 4 hour. How we closing? It's all about the size of this body. That sounds nuts. But you guys know what I mean. The size of the candle body. Benny, how's your trade doing? How far did it get? I know you took the break at this low. Damn, got down to 47 pips. Not bad at all. Not bad. Rosie, GJ sells off the table for now. What's GJ doing? GJ's being GJ, huh? GJ's doing GJ things. I mean, the 15 minutes still looks quite bearish. And I wouldn't say the sells are off the table. I just would say that the breakout strategy might not be the setup. That's what I would say for pound yen, because it's still, look at these 4 hour candles. It's not super high volume, but I mean, it's moved 64 pips from the open to the close, to the lows even. It's not bad. All right, we've got some new candles here. All right, let's see what gold does. See what Goldie does here. I'm expecting a bottom wick, decent bottom wick, and then, you know, it gives us an idea of what it wants to do. As for pound yen, expecting a top wick, break the low, retest this support here, and if it breaks below, then maybe all the way down to 201, but I don't think we reach here until next week. I really want this gap to be filled as well. At some point, I really want this gap to be filled. All right, let's see what gold does though. Give gold a little chance. All right. So if we break this low, I think gold continues down. Let's see. Flip bearish. Oh man, I'm really in two minds about gold, you know, I'm not gonna lie. Now looking at the daily again, look, we came really close to yesterday's low, didn't break it, and then pushed back up. To me, that's not really a good sign that price is gonna continue down. But we're not too far away from it. Well, 400 pips, 300 pips. Where's yesterday's low? 44. Yeah, 44.4. Did we break the low? Looks like we did. Just about. We do have news today, actually. We have, what news do we have? Let's see. I'm sure there's news today, which isn't tentative based on the government shutdown. So we have Michigan consumer sentiment today at 3 o'clock. So in an hour's time. Oh, gold, we're moving, huh? 3 p.m. news. What's going on, gold pipping? Yes, 3 p.m. news. I don't know how impactful this news is going to be though. So, forecast 54.2. Anything above 50 is usually good for the economy. The AI prediction is that it's going to be a little bit higher than forecast. So if it comes out higher, they're expecting some more gold sells. If it comes out lower, some gold buys. It would be perfect news to continue these gold sells. Look, that 4 hours broken the low, respected that strong ass resistance on the 4 hour time frame. I don't know. Gold's looking good to continue. Gold's looking good. Oh. It does look good to continue. Let's see. Only thing is, again, this sort of continuation pattern the way it's setting up, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I need more confirmations. Way more confirmations. thought, you know, once gold broke the low, it would have a bit more of a drive down, but it's not really giving a push. Could that just have been the 4-hour bottom wick? And we get the continuation pattern, we push up, we fill this wick back into the 4,000s. Are we ending the week in the 4,000s? What do you think, guys? What do you think? I don't think gold wants to be down here, to be honest. I think gold wants to be in the 4,000s, but that's just me. I don't think gold belongs down here. Ending the week in the 4,000s would be nice. Be real nice. No, we're gonna do a little courtesy check on GJ to see how she's doing. Alright, I'm gonna remove that since that level's been broken. Do you know what? I kind of like the buys from here on pound yen just because of the structure. So, you know, where boom, like if we can bounce, come back up. Oh. So for buys, where would I get into gold if I'm looking for buys? I would need, honestly, for me, safe buys would be a breakout, closing above 39.99. It would, because then I'll be above this 4-hour resistance. I'll be above the Asian highs. Yeah, you know, pretty much close to filling this wick. Then I anticipate that, you know, once we break this 4-hour high, we just keep pushing. Benny, what do you say? So glad I closed. Yeah. Unless you have like a strategy that, you know, allows you to hold long term. If you're scalping, you need to be in and out, basically. You need to be in and out. You do. And before you get into a trade, you need to have made that decision before you get into a trade. Like, if I'm honest with you, you have to know whether this is a trade you're gonna hold or it's a trade you want to close quickly. Because deciding while you're in a trade I just feel like it's never gonna end well. It doesn't end well. Do you know what I mean? If you get into a scalping position and you say, you know what, I'm gonna hold this trade, 9 times out of 10 it probably comes back and slaps you. It comes and slaps you. But if you say, you know what, I'm gonna get in, get out, and you do that, you probably find it was the best decision you could have made. Ring. It's so true. decide beforehand. Yeah. 100%. 100%. What do you think, guys? Gold's leaning more towards buys. It's setting up for the sells. The sells for the 3 o'clock news. In fact, let's do, we haven't done this in a while. Let's see what happened during the last consumer sentiment, which was September the 12th. Bad numbers. All right, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Oh, not doing September the 12th. It would have been 3 o'clock. So let's go to 2 o'clock. Boom. All right, so we had bad numbers and a very small gold push. But it looks like gold was just ranging that whole day anyway. Ew. What's price action before that? Terrible. Okay, so that gave us 0 information. Apart from the little gold spike because it was bad numbers. So if we get bad numbers, gold's gonna push a little bit. If we get good numbers, then gold will, where are we? Then gold will sell. It's just how big would the sells be? How big would the push be? Rosie, what would your setup for buys be? My setup for buys would be a closure above a breakout. I need a breakout. Yeah, a breakout, because we'll be above Asian highs. We'll be close to the previous 4-hour highs. The more we push up, the more I'm thinking we're gonna get a 4-hour continuation pattern. Looking at the structure on gold as well, we've formed a decent support, even where gold has come down. So look, we had this pullback, we still closed above the last higher low, and then we've created another higher low here, like this morning. So we still have a higher low formed today already. So I think we respect that and then continue pushing up, in my opinion. If we don't, if gold decides to come down, I think we still respect this support. Like by the end of the day, I still think we close creating a higher low, because I think gold is still bullish. Gold is still bullish. If gold closes this week in the 4,000, I'll be a little surprised. Hey, yo, what's that emoji? Anything can happen with gold. Anything can happen. Right, there we go. Listen, we're not far from 4,000, you know. Well, you can see that, obviously you have eyes, but I wouldn't be surprised. I actually wouldn't be surprised if gold closed back up there. I wouldn't. I wouldn't, just because of how bullish gold is. Look, we've got that long drop yesterday, which apparently came from, you know, the ceasefire in the Middle East. Now, was that reaction? There's two things. That reaction could have been a sell-off from the news. Fine. Is that news enough to continue a gold sell-off? I don't think so. Fundamentally, everything else with gold is still so bullish. Is there going to be another rate cut? Yes. Do you know what I mean? The government's still shut down, although I don't really think that's having much of an impact on gold. I don't really think that's doing it. But yeah, everything else is still, to me, is still quite bullish. But we'll see. I mean, it doesn't have to be today. If it doesn't close in the 4,000 today, it's not today, right? It's not going to be the end of the world. But I can imagine gold continuing up. If not now, but in the short term anyway. In the short term. So I reckon we'll be back in the 4,000s by next week. And getting comfy. Super comfy. see how this candle closes. See if we're breaking this previous 30-minute high. Let's go, Goldie. Hand is irritating. Shit. What's the echo saying? That sell-off was reactive to that news. Clean candle to retrace. And then, do you know what? A lot of the times when you see like these big moves like that, you have to think about it. It lines up with technical analysis as well. Like, it's so... Look at where it happened, right at 4-hour resistance. We tapped it and then tanked right from there. Same as what happened before. We had a big sell-off right from a 4-hour resistance. And I'm talking about we've tapped the resistance and then tanked. Do you know what I mean? When the technicals line up with the fundamentals, you get a reaction. Look, we tapped into this 4-hour resistance, boom, sold. I think this was an NFP. No, it wasn't. This might have been interest rates. I believe. So yeah. Okay, gold, we moving. Come on, 4 minutes. Give us 50 pips in the next 4 minutes, and then we can get into some buys. If the market didn't have all of this to the left, you know, I always like a retest of the 4-hour level to then continue up. Why don't I have a little thing there? In fact, let's pull that over there. I just want to see it over here. I'm thinking about that 4-hour strategy. I'm thinking if the next candle wicks into this 4-hour resistance and then continues up, we might get some more buys. But obviously there's a 30-minute resistance right here. So I'll probably wait. I'm gonna wait for the closure above. I'm gonna wait for a breakout. Not gonna force nothing. Friday is a very smackable day. Don't get smacked on a Friday, it might ruin your weekend. Let's not ruin any weekends. We need another takeaway this weekend. Look at GJ. Have patience, Rosie says. GJ takes time, Rosie says. Bruh. I mean, you can have all the faith you want in pound yen, boy, but look at this shit. Imagine you was only trading pound yen. Imagine that's all I traded, and I got on stream and all it did was this. This is all it did for the whole stream. 1, 2, 2.5 hours. This is what it done. Could you imagine? Ooh, gold still pushing? Still pushing? Yes, Echo, it's a barcode. Echo said scan it at Tesco's. Scan it at Tesco's, yeah. You get me? Get some biscuits. Get some bickies. That's funny. That is actually funny. Alright, what we got going on? What we got going on? What we got going on? Message. Alright, so we've tapped in on the 30-minute, tapped into this 4-hour resistance. We've tapped in. Let's see now, if we break the highs, we could continue up. How far is it to the highs? Can't be that far. 40 pips for 39 pips. Oh yeah, that's a myth. I was gonna try squeeze a little cheeky buy up to the highs from here if this candle broke this high and then pushed up, but the stop loss, that's probably ruined it now. That's probably ruined it. Look, break of the high, 52 pips to the lows. It's not even a 1-to-1. 38 pips. Yeah, nah. No, I'm not gonna force nothing. I'm not gonna force anything. Right, so guys, you know how it goes. As soon as I end the stream, price is gonna go crazy. Is what it is. But what I'm looking for now is for buys. I want to see gold close above 39.99. So 39.99, just to round it up nicely. If gold is going to sell, then I'm anticipating that this 4-hour candle respects this resistance, reflips bearish, breaks the low, and then drives down. And my first target would be 39.66 and then 39.51. And if it still continues to drive down, then 39.34. Yeah, all the way down. But it looks like it's dropping though. It's got like a nice little, where we going, gold? Well, what's your fib showing you, Ash? What's going on with the fibs? Fib gang? These candles are getting weaker though. Have you got fibs on the buys, or do you have fibs for the sells? Look at that. Broke that high. Go and push to the top of the range. Yes, G, that's gold. Look at this shit. It's just a shame that resistance is right there, because it's breaking back above Asian highs. Looks like we're getting a 4-hour continuation pattern. Okay, you put a sell, put it on a 4-hour sell from yesterday. Gold is at that 23. Okay, so this is like a little speed bump, where if it holds here, it will continue the next leg down. Cool. Yo, this is what it does, isn't it? I just say, all right guys, I'm out, see you later, and then gold's like, okay, she's gone. Boom, through the fucking roof. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here, guys. You have the trade ideas for the rest of the day. You have the trade ideas. Closure above, I'm looking at some buys. If we come back down, like I said, we re-break this 4-hour low, I'm looking to take some sells. Speed bump, I'm gonna put a pic in the Discord. Nah, but listen, it's not about being a pro. It's about using the tools. You know what I mean? Listen, no one is 100% right with anything in the market. There's no such thing as 100% trade. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's it. But if you can use it to your advantage, and it gives you a good profitability, then you know what I mean, that's how you use it, right? That's how you gotta use it. But yeah, guys, yeah, I'll be in the Discord. If I do see the move setting up, I'll try shout it out, but usually I'm locked in. It's difficult to call it beforehand. Sometimes you've got to move quick. But I would like a closure above. Obviously need to see how news reacts as well, what news does too. So we'll see. But yeah, guys, peace out. Have a good weekend. You know, let the markets be with you and all that good stuff. And yeah, see you next week. Peace.